What's going on, Straw Hats or Pirate Crew? We haven't figured that name out just yet, but I am here, Scott Seven, your Guildmaster, joined by Lucky Smith.
And we are in person.
We are in person. It's been a long time coming.
Oh, God, yes.
And we've had an excellent day out. I think that's just off the top of our head, the easiest way of doing it. Long day.
Yep, tiring day, but it's a nice type of tiring.
Yes.
We got to experience a lot of things. We got to experience the very first card game dedicated official store.
At least in the UK, which was...
I don't think they've ever done that for any other card game, that you got a dedicated store that is going to stay there. It's not a pop-up store, it's not like your Pokemon Center. It's an actual One Piece TCG store. It's part of the Namco Fanscape.
Yep. Which is a larger experience in and of itself, so it's not just the One Piece store on its own. You're not just going to Newcastle near Gateshead, I should say, just for the store. You can then continue that experience with other Namco properties, so you can go into the arcade, you can go bowling. There's Dodgems in there! Dodgems! I mean, there's also a DDR machine, which I didn't get to go because we were very busy, but let's put in the clip of that guy in the background smashing on DDR there. He was there for like 3 or 4 hours, and I was like, damn, that dude.
Yeah, that guy just kept on going throughout our different interviews, throughout our gameplay. He just kept on going.
So, like, mad respect to DDR, man. That's all we know him as. But let's get back on topic. The reason we were there, Bandai invited us out there.
There was a grand pre-opening for the store.
Mm-hmm.
Us and a few other influencers were invited to check it out. We had representatives from important institutions like Card Market.
Mm-hmm.
I say institutions, companies. We got Wassy Place was there.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It was very nice to meet him in person finally.
Yeah, long time coming. Again, another thing that's a long time coming. It feels it was a really cathartic moment, I think, and really helped validate the UK scene a little bit.
There was that acceptance that the UK is there and it's important market. It felt really nice to actually get something like this, and it was amazing meeting all the people working behind the scenes for this. For all the people we met there, there's going to be shout out to Suguro and Amy, which we have interviews coming with after they're approved. So they're not going to be in this video, but we do have interviews with some of the staff coming in the future video. So definitely something to look forward to.
Yeah,
they give us some interesting answers.
Yeah, and it's not every day you get to speak to some Bandai reps, like especially as candid as they were. Like within what they could say, it was
obviously. But it's always nice to meet someone who's out there trying to get the game going. Both of them were really nice, and also the staff we didn't get to interview because there was a lot of stuff in there. People working in Namco Fanscape, which learned the game just to be able to teach everyone who came in there. They were running the tutorial events as well, which we didn't manage to catch the recording of, but we did participate in one.
I think we got a few photos of us playing around. But yeah, like I also want to give those guys a shout out because they were really welcoming.
Very pleasant.
Yeah, everyone who came up and like looked interested in the game, they approached and was just like running.
They kept on checking up on us. If are we all right? There was this guy, I don't remember his name, but he just came in. I'm so sorry for leaving you behind, but it looks like you guys are doing fine. Yeah, we're on the game too.
But it was just a really nice experience learning the game, and we also met up with some fellow friends that was really unexpected.
Yes, friends from the past card games.
Yeah, past card games, and it's just nice seeing them. They're excited for One Piece, and so there is the real groundswell of support for One Piece coming, which I think you can feel. And this Namco Funscape experience pop-up shop, that's not really a pop-up shop.
It's not a pop-up shop, is it?
That it really does encapsulate what Bandai wants from the game, and that is for people to get involved. Yes, they're going to support the tournament side of things.
But they're also going to be doing the pirate parties.
I think that's the one thing that like really excites me is they've got their focus. They know the players like me and you are going to be playing the game competitively, or at least trying to cast it, or whatever. We're going to be
involved in the competitive side of it. But as far as the players go, we're probably going to be less competitive, more of a casual, because, I like the look of this.
Yeah.
We will play to win, but we're not going to be, going from event to event just trying to win and rack up the prizes. We're just going to enjoy the game because we're involved in so many different games.
Yeah, that's true. And yeah, like I say, like those pirate parties, I think are going to be a really cool example. And I think the location of it being inside this funscape, a bowling alley, an arcade, a bar.
I think the important thing is you enter the shopping mall, and it's right there in front of the entrance.
Can't miss it. You can't miss it. It's a whole corner of this the
you have a
Metro
huge
Centre
screen, which we're going to try to show up here. You have a huge screen playing that ad for the
One Piece card game. We were talking to the marketing guys, and they were basically saying how this is peak footfall because of when there's match days on, and it's going to get a lot of people in there. But coming back to like families who just go bowling or go to the arcade and get a chance to sit down and just play a tutorial, you don't know what that's going to do, right? Like if this was here when I was a kid playing Pokemon, like I can't fathom how much I would be involved with Pokemon right now.
Fun fact, that's how I started with Pokemon, because we had to pop up one of those in a shopping mall.
Well, there you go. See? So it's kind of...
And they were teaching you how to play really wrong.
Well, I mean, at least here we were taught well.
Yes.
And yeah, I think it was a really great experience. Everyone seemed to be excited for it. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't just, this is a thing they're doing. This is something we want to try, want the community to get involved with. And I think they've almost nailed it, right? Like, I think time will tell. You have to have that cautious optimism about it.
Yeah.
But I think looking at the events list they had, like we saw their plans through November.
They're always
December.
going to be running the tutorials. There's going to be multiple pirate parties. There's going to be a couple of tournaments in there as well. It all looks amazing. One thing I regret from today is that they have not shown any product on the shelf.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a little bit out, but yeah, it would have been nice to see some Romance Dawn on the shelves.
Even, some of the cards in the display case, which after chatting to people in there, they wanted to do it, but they were unable to at the moment.
Yeah. So
which hopefully they're going to do in the future.
Like I said, it's going to evolve. It's not going to disappear anytime soon. They want it to stay there. There's no end date in sight, right? That's what we got told. There's no end date that they've got planned. And I think, just seeing it evolve over the course of not only One Piece, but just how people interact with the space, I think is a really interesting experiment. And Namco Funscapes aren't just limited to the Metro Centre. And I think they didn't say anything, they didn't confirm anything, but I think if this is a success, why wouldn't you roll it out to other venues like that?
I mean, if you have more venues like that, then yes. I'm curious to see why was Gateshead the chosen venue. If they have more fanscapes, why Gateshead?
Yeah, there's Manchester, there's London, so...
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. But let us know, guys, if you plan on attending or visiting the One Piece card shop in the UK, in the Namco Funscape Metro Centre near Gateshead in Newcastle. That's where it is.
I think you nailed it.
I think I nailed it that time.
I think you nailed it.
But yeah, and again, it's not just you can go for that shop, right? There's more things to do. There's bowling, there's arcade.
If you're there, you might as well pop in.
I mean, the whole Metro Centre is an experience.
It's a whole day of experience, right?
Yeah.
It's really nice thing. Sadly we were mostly running around with the One Piece card game, so it was difficult to try to get anything else going. I know some of the guys stayed behind because they're staying the night. We were whisked in on the very last minute to get there. Yeah. After you see this video, we're probably already in Netherlands for a different tournament.
Yeah. So we're busy, we're keeping busy, and obviously you can keep following that journey with us by hitting the subscribe button. And again, guys, let us know in the comments below what you think of this idea. Do you want to see it rolled out to the States? Like, I mean, I feel like it's got to be coming to the States at some point. I
think so, because States is, as much as I appreciate them looking at the UK market, States is so much bigger market.
But it was cool, and you know what, again, I just got to come back to it. Everyone was so nice, and there was a lot of passionate people there.
Yes, it was an amazing experience. It's definitely, if it wasn't 3.5 hours one way, it's definitely an experience I would like to repeat.
I know obviously we've got commitments and stuff, but I would love to have gone to the release day there. I think it would have been. I think that's going to be a really fun experience. So if you are at the One Piece card shop, on the December 2nd when this Romance Dawn does release, report back to us, share the photos, hit us up in the Discord, send us it on Facebook or Twitter or wherever you can get in touch with us.
Let us know how it gone.
Yeah, and guys, just keep playing games.
Play more games.
Play more games. That's someone else's thing, right?
Oh god, what was it? Will Wheaton.
Oh, the tabletop. Yeah, wow.
The tabletop
Yeah.
that he used to run.
Yeah, man. That was a good show. I missed that show.
So do I. They stopped doing it.
Yeah, there's Board Game Club. It's kind of the same thing. Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We've been Loki and Scott, our lovely guildmaster.
Bye.